everyone should be able to hear me. Welcome, guys. This is just going to be a quick little update stream. Uh, it's been a minute since I've been on here, so hello, everybody. I hope you had a great Shabbat for those who observe. Just wanted to jump on here because I said there would be a month break. And sure enough, we're at that month mark, and I wanted to kind of let y'all know not only what's going on with the channel and give you an update about that, as well as some new stuff coming, but I also wanted to kind of let you in on some stuff on my life, and I'm sure in this month, maybe some stuff has happened in your life, and kind of go over that as well. So it's not going to be a very long stream, but I felt like I need to get on here and at least let everyone know what's going on. So first of all, I guess let me get into a little bit more personal stuff. I've lost a couple family members from this month, so I want to send prayers to my Uncle Dean's family. My uncle passed away, and as well as my lovely wife, her mother unfortunately also passed away. So we will be making a trip down to Texas in the early coming months. So been a kind of little busy with that, and with it's interesting how fragile life is, but at the same time, how durable we are as individuals. So yeah, that's kind of been on our mind. So it's kind of coincidentally a good time to take a break, because it kind of relieves some of that stress where while we were processing these losses. My wife had some time where I was there where she didn't have to be there, to watch the kids on that day. So it's been nice in that way, and to kind of be able to relax. I want to come at this a little bit more systematically, because I feel like doing it how I did kind of added week to week stress. And I didn't really want it. I want this to be an outlet of joy, an outlet of creation, and of my creative side. And so it was getting a little overwhelming in some parts, and so it may seem contradictory of the news that I'm adding, but I think this is going to be a switch in the right direction. So let's talk about the channel. With the channel, nothing too drastic is changing. I still want to do episodes. I still want to talk about these kind of quote unquote conspiratorial ideas and theories that are out there. And I think one of the most important things about talking about these truth topics is to also not have fear in it. 300, I think it's at least 365 times, so at least the day of the year, at least of the Gregorian calendar, we have, in scripture it says do not be afraid. And so with all of these things, the rumors of war and the technology that they have in place, and that's seemingly in the future, we can all have this pattern recognition. We also know that the technology that they're showing us now is just now been made affordable. They have way higher advanced technology, and who knows how high that cap goes on that technology, because a lot of us wouldn't be surprised if they have quote unquote ancient technology at their disposal. But that being said, I think those interestings are really important and really fun to talk about. But I think coming at it from that continued idea of showing that we don't need to have fear in these situations, we don't need to have fear in these topics, because the things that are going to happen are the things that are going to happen, and prophecy and revelation will be fulfilled. And I think being a watcher on that wall to see the emerging technologies and to see the, I can't remember what president said it, but basically was like, if you read the newspapers, if you don't read the newspapers, you're uninformed, and if you read the newspapers, you're misinformed. And so there's that line there where we have to be watchers, right? And I almost imagine that you're looking over and you see nothing, and day out and day out and day out, like you see nothing that really is like, okay, this is what we're waiting for. Much like a watcher on a wall, right? Because there's not an army invading every single day, and the watchers aren't there expecting to see someone every day. It's being ready to see that person or that army when it's possible. And so it can get a little tiresome, having to deal with these, personalities, with these companies, with these advertisements, all that goes into watching modern media today. And so, there may be, for those that there may be ads on this YouTube channel. I don't take any revenue from YouTube. I'm not a partner with YouTube. I did hit that threshold, and I know I could do that and, bring a little income, into the channel. But that's, again, not really what I'm after. I spend quite a bit of money to do the stream and the art and all the different things and aspects. So to me, it's a hobby. It's a pleasure to spend time with brothers and sisters who want to find those puzzle pieces, who want to seek them out and talk about them. And we're never gonna often we're not gonna come away with any type of definitive answer, right? And that's kind of the point of the puzzle piece having a question mark, because to a degree we're gonna be able to look at the puzzle and figure some stuff out, but also we have to realize that there's stuff that we're never going to figure out, and that question is okay. We can have a childlike wonder and think about those and speculate those, as long as that's not changing our doctrine or trying to change others' doctrines because of our opinions on eschatology and these other ideas. But I think it's very important for us at least to come together and talk about these as brothers and sisters, images of God, and do so in a loving manner. And I think we've been so successful at that. Shout out to Marsha. Shout out to Frankie B. Thank you. Shout out to Kyle and Robert and Maggie. All of those and all of those before who have joined the panel. Even if you haven't came back, I always enjoy new aspects and new personalities to come to the table, to the Circle of the Earth Fellowship Roundtable, and give their opinions. Even if we disagree, that's okay, guys. We're not going to get out of this life with 100% perfect doctrine. That's not really the point. The point is about the heart, right? And a lot of us do make these changes and do change aspects of our lives in accordance to Scripture, and some people don't. That's okay. We still can at least recognize that we're all images of God, and if we're all truly seeking truth, understand that we could be in a different part of that path to truth at any particular time, and have that mercy and grace for others, for our siblings, as the Father has for us in our day-to-day life. So anyways, so some of the new changes. So we're going to still have the episodes. Those are still going to be on Saturdays, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Never forget. And then we're also, one of the new things that we're doing is we are going to, on Sundays, and I'm thinking around 2, it may be 1, it may be 3, somewhere around that window of 2 o'clock. We're going to start doing readings of the Apocrypha, and so-called. And we are going to start off with the Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs, which is, and then in the Testament of 12 Patriarchs, the first one is the Testament of Reuben. So that will be tomorrow around 2 o'clock. Now, anyone and all are welcome for this. I am not going in this, and I like to state this. I am not a teacher, guys. That's not my objective. If you want a teacher, look at Sean Griffin. Look at Ken Heidebrick. There's a lot of great research. Look at I use Bible Hub, and I'll pull it up real quick. Y'all have seen this a million jillion times. But Bible Hub and Bible Gateway, and Sacred Text, all great places to do research. And but that being said, I would invite y'all to come and kind of do let's call it a Bible study per se. I am not coming from a standpoint of teaching. I'm going to be reading it. So if you've never read it before and you like my voice and you'd like me to read you the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs, then please come on down. No, but seriously, if you'd like to join reading, you can join us on YouTube if you just want to watch, or if you'd like to read or partake in the discussion as we're reading throughout the so-called Apocrypha. We'd love for you to join. So one of the new things that I'm doing is I'm actually, and I'm trying to work and get this all finished up, but I am working on getting it so that I will post a full schedule, like in the community, of 3 months. So for 3 months, and what that's going to help me do is, instead of working and always like, okay, I got to do this, I'm gonna have all of the thumbnails, all of the descriptions, YouTube descriptions. I'm gonna have all the things that I need throughout that 3 months. I'm gonna have that done. So for basically that 3 months, I'm not always scrambling to change things and it's going to be a much smoother process, which is going to drop a lot of stress off of me and turn this more around into the hobby that I want it to be, the ability to have a relationship, to have this fellowship with y'all for all across the United States and the world. And that's super awesome, and something that of course I'm going to continue to happen. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. The fellowship isn't going anywhere. And we'd like to keep growing and keep expanding, not for the sake of the numbers, because I want, and we want, those of the fellowship love to hear new people's ideas, to get their pieces of the puzzle shared to us, and to us to be able to interpret that or add that into what we have and what we're seeing as this grand puzzle of life that we've been given as a gift from God. So if that sounds interesting to you, we'd love to have you on the table. We'd love, if you don't want to talk about those more conspiratorial ideas and theories that we're going to be talking on episodes, we're also going to be having the quote-unquote Bible study, so you can come and join us and read some scriptures that maybe you haven't read, or maybe you have read it and you kind of want to have some people to bounce off some questions. It maybe you completely outright disagree with the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs, and you have some ideas on where that kind of pushes it over the limit to where you can't consider it to be scripture. So I'd love to get into all that, and I hope y'all are excited to do that too. I am. So I really was going to, one of the reasons why I wanted to take that month was to really work on the outro and the intro, and kind of update that. Well, the issue I'm kind of running into is the programs that I use basically say, hey, your computer is and in a nutshell, your computer's old. You can't run the parts that we need for you to run the latest upgrades. And so the things that I want to do are attached to that. So I'm going to roll it back, and I think it actually is going to be a blessing in disguise, because I'm going to basically be able to test the waters before I commit all of this time in animations to just get flagged and copyright struck for playing some of these songs that I want to. So that will kind of help test the waters there. And I still have ambitions. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to do a poll or something again, because it's like people really liked the shorts. They thought they were really informative, but it didn't. They didn't seem like, like my average streams would get more views. Now I don't know how much of that is YouTube and how much of the fact, that the audience isn't really into the shorts. I know I'm subscribed to my channel on my personal account, and I have never fed anything from my subscriptions. Very rarely will it do so. So, that may be a part into it. Maybe the channel's not monetized, so that the algorithm has even less incentive to suggest me. But again, I'm not about the numbers. I'm about the quality, guys. I want people that find this and have a desire and to want to be a part of this community. I'm not trying to make this whole new thing. It's just, I want like-minded people to be able to talk about these topics and our disagreements in the way and the brotherly love that we do on this channel. And so that's priceless to me. So, okay. So, what time zone? So, sorry. I'm saying Mountain Standard Time. Oh, and I need to change that on the schedule. So I am personally Mountain Standard Time. So when I say 2, it'll be Mountain Standard Time. Our normal episodes will be their normal time, which is 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 for me, but that's just kind of getting confusing. Again, I'm going to put a schedule out. It'll be a little graphic on the community page, and that will dial it in for each person. So you'll just see it and be able to do that little quick calculation to know what time the streams will be for you. So my hope is to do it tomorrow. If that doesn't be the case, I will update the schedule and post it then. But I don't think that should be an issue. But next week for sure we'll be getting into episode 9. And again, here soon, once I get this done, I'm going to be posting the full schedule. That's going to be all of the thumbnails, all of the descriptions, all that jazz. So not only will the people watching this know what's coming, but those that join the panel will as well. So that being said, that's all that I needed to do for the stream. Get the information to y'all. Thank you all for joining in chat. Mark and Joy and Matt and Sam and Sham and Maggie, Tyler, all you, thank you for being here. If I missed you, I apologize, but look forward to more coming, and have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.